Good afternoon. My name is BLePine, and today I'll be presenting my research project to you. My topic is, to what extent and under what circumstances are contracted or 1099 employees able to deduct personal and business deductions to help decrease their tax liability? I chose this topic because I myself am a 1099 accountant, and I was able to learn about all these when I just did my taxes. So real quickly, I'm going to talk about the difference between a W-2 and 1099 employee. A W-2 employee, like many people are contracted employees. While 1099 employees are not, they're independent contractors or self-employed. The biggest difference that you'd see on a weekly basis would be when you get your paychecks. W-2 employees get federal withholding, state withholding, Social Security tax, and Medicare tax taken out of their paychecks every week, while 1099 employees do not. So basically, the main difference is just your tax status. There are some advantages and disadvantages of being a 1099 employee. One of the advantages is that most independent contractors can set their own prices. You can pretty much tell people what you want to get paid. And companies will tend to pay a higher rate to 1099 workers than they are to W-2 employees because there are fewer costs associated with you, such as unemployment tax and payroll tax. Another big one is that the employer covers half of your federal withholding, state withholding, Medicare, and FICA that comes out of your paycheck every week. So really, you're only paying half. While here's a disadvantage of being a 1099 employee, contractors are expected to pay twice as much because you're paying for not only your half, but the employer's half as well. One of the other disadvantages is that contractors are not eligible for paid vacations, sick days, health insurance, workers' comp, or unemployment benefits because they're not contracted by the employer. One of the biggest advantages that I will be talking about in detail is that you are able to deduct certain business-related expenses to help lower your AGI, so you can hopefully pay less taxes at the end of the year. Now, some of the most common and the best deductions to take, which all W-1099 employees should take, are to set up an IRA, or an individual retirement plan. If you are your own employee, you don't have any employees under you, you're self-employed, you can contribute up to $17,500 to a 401k deferral plan, plus 25% of all your net income. One of the most common ones is mileage. Now, you get 56.5 cents per mile that you drive that's business related. So that's going from your house to your place of business, from your place of business back to your house. Any business related drives you might have to take during the day. Health insurance premiums. Now, since the employer doesn't provide you with health insurance, you have to find your own. And the premiums you pay for medical and dental are deductible, not only for yourself, but for your spouse and any dependents that you might have. Another one that we learned about actually early in this course with one of the Wall Street Journal articles is the home office deduction. Now, you do this by designating a space in your house as your home office. You can't use it for any personal reasons or anything like that. You figure out the percentage of the space in that office is to the rest of your house, and you can deduct all that percent of all your home's expenses, like utilities, mortgage interest, cleaning, repairs, anything like that. One that most of us can do, actually all of us can do, is educational expenses are tax deductible. So as long as you are going to school to better your career, like we're all getting MBAs or MSAs, since I'm an accountant, I got to deduct a lot of my schooling, such as tuition, books and supplies, and even certain transportation and travel costs that you incur commuting to school. So those are the major ones that really help lower it. And now I'm just going to give you a few pointers that all 1099 employees should do to help prepare for year end. They say you should set aside 25% from every paycheck that you receive. Now, you're going to be thinking that's a lot of money, 25%. That's a quarter of your paycheck every week. But when you think about it, you're responsible for not only your half, but your would-be employer's half of all FICA, Medicare, and withholding tax that you should be subject to throughout the entire year. Another one that is actually mandated by the IRS is to make estimated tax payments throughout the year. Now, these estimated tax payments are quarterly payments that are used to pay income tax and self-employment tax. They say, I mean, it's a lot of money to pay every quarter, but it's chipping away at it so you don't get a big bill at the end of the year. These are required if you expect to owe more than $1,000 in taxes when you were to file your return. And you figure these estimated tax payments out by using your previous year's income to deductions and credits as a starting point, and then you fill out a Form 1040-ES, and that'll help you figure out your estimated state and federal tax payments that you should make throughout the year. So in conclusion, there are many benefits of being a 1099 employee as long as you know what deductions you are able to make to help lower your AGI, therefore lowering your taxes that you will owe come April 15th of every year. So I enjoy it. I did it correctly this year, so I wasn't hit with a huge burden at the end of the year, which was really helpful, and I used pretty much all of these to my advantage. So that was my presentation. Thank you very much, and have a great day.